Namaskaram, my friends. Today, let us explore a few aspects of one of the most ancient and sacred elements of our culture, the Ganga. We see the river, but have we ever truly understood what it holds beyond its physical form? The Ganga is more than just a body of water. It carries with it millennia of reverence, healing and wisdom. The Ganga is not only a river, it is a living entity, a powerful symbol of life's eternal flow. It is often said that the Ganga has special properties. Scientifically, we may talk about the minerals and unique composition of its water. But what truly makes it divine is the spiritual and energetic significance it holds for millions. The very act of bathing in its waters does something to the consciousness. It refreshes, it cleanses, it rejuvenates. But to truly understand this, we must also consider the role of the Sanatan Board, a body formed to preserve, protect and promote the ancient wisdom, culture and practices that have been handed down through the ages. The word Sanatan means eternal. It signifies something that is beyond the limitations of time and space. And the board, in its own way, is a bridge to ensure these timeless traditions and spiritual wisdom continue to guide humanity toward higher dimensions of life. Now this brings us to the Kumbh Mela, a celebration of life, an immense gathering of human consciousness. It is more than a festival. It is a powerful confluence of energy where millions of people come together, and in that sacred moment something extraordinary happens. When we dip into the holy waters of the Kumbh, it is not just a physical cleansing. It is a moment of profound spiritual transformation. People from different walks of life, from every corner of the world, come to experience this sacred ritual, and through it, they are reminded of their own divinity. These three entities, the Ganga, the Sanatan Board and the Kumbh Mela, are interlinked. The Ganga is the river of life, the Sanatan Board is the keeper of the wisdom that guides us, and the Kumbh Mela is the event where the cosmic dance of life reveals its full glory. The Ganga, often called Ganga Ma, Mother Ganga, holds a unique place in the hearts of millions across the world. She is not merely a river flowing through the land, she is revered as a sacred living entity that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. From time immemorial, this river has been regarded as divine, as a purifier of the body, mind and soul. Her waters, which flow from the heights of the Himalayas, have been a source of spiritual significance, believed to carry the energy of the cosmos itself. It is said that the Ganga's waters have the ability to cleanse one of their sins and even dissolve the negative energies accumulated over lifetimes. People travel from distant lands, sometimes undertaking arduous pilgrimages, simply to immerse themselves in her holy waters. This is not just about the physical act of bathing, but about connecting to a higher consciousness, about becoming part of the eternal flow of life. The water of the Ganga is said to carry the sacred vibrations of ancient wisdom, offering a unique resonance that touches the deepest layers of one's being. Scientifically, we may attempt to understand the Ganga's properties through its mineral composition and purity. However, the real essence of Ganga lies beyond what can be measured in a laboratory. It's in the way people experience her presence, a sense of peace, a deep inner stillness, a reconnection to something greater than oneself. The energy of the river is not confined to the physical world, it extends into the spiritual realm, offering a connection between the individual and the universe. Throughout history, sages and saints have meditated on her banks, seeking solace, guidance and spiritual awakening. For them, the Ganga was not simply a body of water, but an embodiment of the divine feminine energy, a manifestation of the cosmic Shakti that nourishes and sustains all of creation. Her sacredness is not just in the rituals that surround her, but in the very essence of her being. As you stand on her banks, gazing at the river's eternal flow, it becomes clear that the Ganga is a symbol of life itself, constant, never-ending, ever-moving. She is both the beginning and the end, the purifier and the nurturer. She is a living testimony to the cyclical nature of existence, reminding us of our own impermanence and the eternal truth that underlies all that is. The Ganga teaches us to surrender, to let go and to flow with the current of life, just as she has done for millennia, undisturbed by time, geography or circumstance. The Ganga's waters have long been a subject of fascination both scientifically and spiritually for the simple reason that they seem to possess extraordinary properties. From a scientific perspective, the Ganga flows through various terrains, each contributing to the unique composition of the water. The Himalayan glaciers, the rivers that feed her, the natural springs and the varied minerals in the earth through which she passes, all play a role in giving the Ganga her distinctive chemical makeup. Studies have found that the river contains high levels of oxygen, mineral salts, and a variety of beneficial compounds which contribute to her reputation for healing. Some studies suggest that the water of the Ganga is less prone to bacterial growth due to the presence of bacteriophages, a type of virus that kills harmful bacteria. These characteristics have led some to scientifically justify the ancient belief in the purifying nature of our waters. However, science alone cannot fully explain the significance of the Ganga's waters. The Ganga has always been revered not just for its physical properties, but for the intangible, almost mystical effect it has on those who encounter her. To bathe in the Ganga, especially at her most sacred places, is believed to purify more than just the body. It is said to cleanse the soul. There is an undeniable sense of peace, calm and spiritual renewal that people experience when they dip into her waters. This profound effect on the human psyche is something that defies rational explanation, but has been felt by millions over the ages. The river is considered a divine gift from the heavens, a conduit through which cosmic energies flow into the earthly realm. Many believe that the Ganga carries the vibrations of the divine, and as such it has the power to elevate human consciousness. The spiritual properties of the Ganga are deeply embedded in the practices and rituals associated with her. Pilgrims who come to bathe in her waters do not merely do so for physical cleansing. They come to purify themselves from the burdens of karma, to wash away the impurities of the mind, and to reconnect with the divine energy that flows through the universe. The river is seen as a living manifestation of the goddess Ganga, embodying the divine feminine principle of creation, preservation and destruction. The spiritual significance of the Ganga is also tied to the idea of the eternal flow of life. She represents the continuous cycle of birth and death, the ever-moving current of time, and the flow of consciousness. In this sense, the Ganga is more than just a river. She is an embodiment of the eternal truth, a reminder that life is not static, but an ongoing process of change and transformation. Bathing in her waters is seen as an opportunity to align oneself with this flow, to release attachment to the ego and to experience a sense of oneness with the larger cosmic rhythm. The Ganga, in both her scientific and spiritual properties, thus serves as a bridge between the material and the metaphysical. Her waters, though scientifically understood to have beneficial properties, also carry a much deeper, transcendent energy that has been felt for millennia by those who come in contact with her. She is both a natural wonder and a spiritual symbol, reminding us that science and spirit, though seemingly separate, often work together to show us deeper truths about life and existence. The Sanatan Board is an institution dedicated to preserving and promoting the ancient wisdom, values and practices that have shaped the spiritual and cultural fabric of the world. The word Sanatan itself signifies something that is eternal, beyond the constraints of time. It refers to universal truths and teachings that have been passed down through generations, spanning thousands of years, remaining unchanged and undisturbed by the ever-evolving world. The Sanatan Board plays a crucial role in ensuring that this wisdom is not only preserved but also transmitted to future generations, ensuring that its sacred teachings continue to guide humanity toward higher consciousness and spiritual fulfillment. In a world that is increasingly focused on material progress and technological advancements, the role of the Sanatan Board becomes even more vital. It serves as a guardian of knowledge that transcends the limited scope of the material world. The teachings of the Sanatan tradition are deeply rooted in understanding the nature of the self, the universe and the divine. These teachings are not confined to rituals or dogma, but encompass the essence of life itself. The understanding of inner peace, harmony and the interconnectedness of all beings. The Sanatan Board, through its various initiatives, ensures that this knowledge is accessible to those who seek it, guiding them on a path of self-realization and spiritual growth. The significance of the Sanatan Board is not just in its preservation of ancient wisdom, but also in its ability to adapt and make this wisdom relevant in the modern context. While the core principles of Sanatan Dharma remain unchanged, the world around us is constantly evolving. The board serves as a bridge between the timeless truths of the past and the realities of the present, ensuring that the teachings remain practical and applicable in today's world. Whether it is through organizing events, publishing works or facilitating discussions, the Sanatan Board brings ancient knowledge into contemporary conversations, helping people understand how these timeless principles can improve their lives in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world. One of the most profound aspects of the Sanatan tradition is its emphasis on spirituality as a way of life. It is not merely about rituals or external practices, but about cultivating an inner experience of divinity in every moment. The Sanatan Board supports this understanding by encouraging people to go beyond superficial practices and instead focus on the deeper, more meaningful aspects of spiritual growth. It advocates for practices that lead to self-awareness, personal transformation and the realization of the ultimate truth that underlies all of existence. Furthermore, the Sanatan Board plays a significant role in addressing the challenges faced by the modern world. In a time when the world is grappling with issues like stress, mental health, environmental degradation and social unrest, the teachings of Sanatan Dharma offer solutions that go beyond temporary fixes. The tradition emphasizes balance, harmony with nature, respect for all living beings, and the cultivation of inner peace. These principles, when applied, have the potential to heal individuals and societies, providing a foundation for sustainable living and a more harmonious world. The Sanatan Board also helps in preserving the sacred rituals and practices that are a part of the tradition. From temple worship to the celebration of festivals and sacred events, the board ensures that these practices continue to thrive, maintaining their spiritual and cultural significance. These rituals are not just symbolic but are meant to elevate the consciousness of the participants, creating an atmosphere of reverence and connection with the divine. Through its efforts, the Sanatan Board upholds the idea that true spiritual wisdom is universal and not limited to any one culture or religion. It recognizes that all paths ultimately lead to the same truth, and by fostering an environment of inclusivity and respect, the board helps bridge the gaps between different spiritual traditions. In a world that is often divided along religious and ideological lines, the Sanatan Board's emphasis on unity and understanding serves as a reminder that at the core of every spiritual practice is a universal longing for truth, peace, and connection with the divine. In essence, the Sanatan Board is much more than just a protector of ancient traditions. It is a living force that keeps alive the eternal wisdom of the ages, ensuring that it continues to illuminate the path of humanity Through its work, it not only preserves the essence of ancient teachings, but also helps in applying those teachings to the challenges of the present and future. The board acts as both a custodian of tradition and a guide for the modern seeker, helping people understand the timeless wisdom that has the power to bring about lasting transformation and peace in their lives. The Kumbh Mela is one of the largest and most spiritually significant gatherings in the world. While it is celebrated as a grand festival, its true purpose extends far beyond mere ritual or celebration. The Kumbh Mela, held at the sacred confluence of rivers, symbolizes the eternal flow of life, consciousness and energy. Every aspect of the event, from its timing to the acts of bathing in the holy waters, carries a deeper, profound significance that speaks to the very essence of human existence and the quest for spiritual awakening. At its heart, the Kumbh Mela is a moment when individuals are reminded of their spiritual heritage and the timeless quest for self-realization. The act of bathing in the sacred waters during the Mela is not just a physical cleansing, but a symbolic gesture of shedding past impurities, sins and burdens that weigh down the soul. The waters at the Kumbh, especially at the confluence of the Ganges, Yamuna and Saraswati rivers, are believed to possess an extraordinary spiritual power. By immersing oneself in these waters, one is thought to purify not just the body but also the mind and spirit, and in doing so cleanse away the layers of ego, attachment and ignorance that obscure our true nature. The Kumbh Mela serves as a collective moment of spiritual renewal, where millions of people from every corner of India and beyond come together with a single purpose. For those participating, the gathering is a chance to reconnect with the divine presence that pervades all of existence. The thousands of sadhus, saints and spiritual leaders who gather at the Mela are not just figures of reverence. They are embodiments of the higher consciousness that we all strive to attain. Their presence and teachings during the Mela provide a living reminder of the potential for every individual to awaken to the truth of their own divinity. The Kumbh is also a space for deep meditation and contemplation, where people can step away from the distractions of the material world and enter into a space of heightened spiritual awareness. It is said that during this sacred time, the energies of the earth are especially potent, and those who gather to meditate at the confluence of the rivers are able to access deeper. It is a time when the veil between the material and spiritual worlds is thinner, allowing for heightened clarity and insight into the nature of existence. The significance of the Kumbh Mela lies in its ability to elevate the collective consciousness of the participants, helping each person reconnect with their inner self and the divine source from which all creation flows. The Kumbh Mela also serves as a reminder of the cyclical nature of time. It occurs every 12 years at each of the 4 holy locations, and during this time, the entire festival embodies the eternal cycle of birth, death and rebirth. This recurrence highlights the fundamental truth of impermanence and the ongoing process of transformation that is a part of life. Just as the river flows continuously, life moves in cycles, with every ending being the precursor to a new beginning. The Kumbh Mela, in its periodicity, reflects this cosmic rhythm and offers participants the opportunity to realign themselves with the natural flow of the universe. On a broader level, the Kumbh Mela acts as a powerful symbol of unity. Despite the vast diversity of people who attend, spanning different cultures, religions and backgrounds, the Mela serves as a unifying force. The shared experience of coming together to worship, meditate and purify oneself in the sacred waters underscores the fundamental interconnectedness of all beings. It is a moment when the differences that divide us in our daily lives fall away and we are reminded of our shared humanity and divine essence. The collective energy of millions of people gathered in a single place with a shared intention creates a profound field of spiritual potency that elevates the consciousness of all those who participate. Beyond the personal transformation it offers, the Kumbh Mela has a communal and global significance. It stands as a living testament to the power of spiritual practice and the importance of coming together in community for a higher purpose. The Mela encourages people to transcend their individual concerns and contribute to the collective well-being, reminding us that we are part of a larger web of life. It teaches that by seeking the greater good, we create a harmonious environment where all beings can thrive in balance and peace. At a deeper, more mystical level, the Kumbh Mela symbolizes the ultimate quest for liberation, moksha, the liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth. The gathering marks the opportunity to seek release from the karmic cycles that bind us to the material world. The rivers, believed to wash away past karma, offer a path to ultimate freedom, and the gathering of such immense spiritual energy provides the possibility for profound transformation. In its truest sense, the Kumbh Mela is an invitation to transcend the limitations of individual ego and to merge with the infinite consciousness, reconnecting with the source of all existence. For those who participate, the Kumbh Mela is a spiritual pilgrimage, an event that offers a rare opportunity to align one's life with the eternal truths that govern the universe. It is a time for personal reflection, collective unity, and divine communion. Through the rituals, the collective energy and the sacred waters, the Kumbh Mela holds the power to transform, renew and elevate humanity, leading each participant on the path of spiritual awakening and liberation. As we stand at the banks of the holy rivers, immersed in the sacred waters of the Kumbh, let us remember that this is not just a gathering of people. It is the convergence of hearts, minds and spirits seeking truth, unity and liberation. The Kumbh Mela is a living testament to the eternal wisdom that binds us all, reminding us that we are not separate from the divine, but part of an infinite interconnected flow of life. It is a sacred space where we shed the weights of our past, renew our connection with the cosmos, and awaken to the boundless potential within us. In this moment, may we not only carry the transformative energy of the Kumbh within ourselves, but also embody its spirit in every aspect of our lives, living with reverence, compassion and an unwavering commitment to the highest truth. Just as the river continues its eternal journey, may our own lives flow in harmony with the rhythms of the universe, ever seeking, ever evolving, and ever returning to the source. Let this gathering be a reminder that we are all united in this shared journey of life, and that through our connection with the divine, we have the power to bring healing, peace and unity to the world around us. May the blessings of the Kumbh Mela flow into every corner of our hearts, and may we carry its sacred teachings with us as we continue our path towards spiritual fulfillment and enlightenment.